I don't know if you've seen Marcus Rashford's full tweet, which he spoke about yesterday. He says, let me read you some of it, because it's incredibly moving. He said, I expect to read things written about myself, whether it be the colour of my skin, where I grew up, or most recently, how I decide to spend my time off the pitch. I can take critique of my performance all day long. My penalty was not good enough. It should have gone in. But I will never apologise for who I am and where I come from. I've felt no prouder moment than wearing those 3 lions on my chest and seeing my family cheer me on in a crowd of tens of thousands. I dreamt of days like this. The messages I've received today have been positively overwhelming, and seeing the response in Withington had me on the verge of tears. The communities that always wrap their arms around me continue to hold me up. I'm Marcus Rashford, 23-year-old black man from Withington and Wythenshawe, South Manchester. If I have nothing else, I have that. For all the kind messages, thank you. I'll be back stronger. We'll be back stronger.
It should go up on the wall, shouldn't it? It should go up next to the mural. It really should. Yeah. It's a beautiful piece of writing. Absolutely pitch perfect.
And I hope that in all the sewer of nasty stuff, that every bit of inspiration he's given, along with his colleagues, along with Jadon Sancho and Bukayo Saka as well, of course, and the whole team, Tyrone Mings being so bold in taking on the Home Secretary. I hope that they realise how many people love them, are proud of them, and how many people they've inspired.
Do you talk to your boys about this?
Yeah, of course. And I think, you know, we all have to talk to our children about this. There is a letter online from a 9-year-old called Dexter. And Marcus tweeted it along with his statement. And it says, Dear Marcus Rashford, I hope you won't be sad for long because you are such a good person. Last year, you inspired me to help those less fortunate. I hope Marcus feels everything that's coming through from this letter and from all the messages of support. Then last night you inspired me again to always be brave. I'm proud of you. You'll always be a hero.
He's 9 years old.
Ranvir, I mean, honestly, it's hideous what
That's England.
That's England,
isn't it? Dexter's England, right?
Yeah.
That's what
and Marcus Rashford and Tyrone Mings and Jadon Sancho and Bukayo Saka and every single member of that squad.
Now, look here, Ranvir, you've got to read the news, so dry your eyes.
No, the thing is, it goes to the heart of what we want for our children. My son going to school, he's talked about racism that he's faced. He's going to be 9 this...
And
yeah, but you think about it all the time. And you're privileged if you don't have to think about it. And the only time you think about it is when one of your heroes is suffering.
Yeah. That's the definition.
Right? That's the definition of privilege. Is that Andy walks around with it all the time, whether he's talking about quizzes or whatever he's talking about. You can't shake it off if you're in that position. And you can act like you are functioning normally, but all the time it's there. And privilege is having the choice. That's the privilege, isn't it? It's having the choice to think about it. And now I think we have to remove that privilege. We all have to think about it, regardless of what skin we walk in.
Ranvir, we're going to give you a minute